Well, as Aaron has rightly mentioned, the wave of insecurity has really been targeted and focused on the police or security agents in general. But if you remember correctly, this wave began in the Tana Delta a few months ago. And now a new report is pointing fingers at businessmen and politicians for allegedly funding the clashes that left over 100 people dead. The report by the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights recommends swift investigations of the named individuals. KTN's Wilkister Nyabwa has more.
In the wake of the Tana Delta crisis witnessed in August, the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights sent a team to the region to find out just what ails the Tana Delta. It emerged that a level of planning had gone into the crisis, which led to the deaths of over 100 residents. The attackers are reported to have worn distinct clothing for identification purposes, and each played a distinct role. Residents who were questioned further claimed that the chaos had been financed by persons known to them.
We did get to hear clearly that there were businessmen, very clear. That came out clearly. On the issue of politicians, there was a mention, but when we heard that mention, we were very insistent as a commission that we must further verify that.
The human rights body found that the unrest in the region had been fueled mostly by negative ethnicity, the scramble for resources, and the proliferation of small arms.
Key among these injustices are issues relating to land tenure and systematic marginalization of the region.
According to the report, nearly 20,000 people were displaced from Kau, Riketa, Kilelengwani, Chamwana-Muma, Semikaro, Nduru and Shirikisho villages. 668 houses were burnt, while 458 heads of cattle and 600 goats were stolen during the period that the human rights body has dubbed 29 Days of Terror. Key recommendations in the report included that the police service investigate perpetrators of human rights violations and that provincial administration undertake peace building in areas hardest hit by the clashes. Meanwhile, Defence Minister Yusuf Haji was today called upon to testify in a case where Galole Member of Parliament Dado Godana is accused of making utterances perceived to have amounted to incitement to violence. Haji told Chief Magistrate Waweru Kiarie that while he was aware of the allegations levelled against the MP, he had not received confirmation from the police. The Defence Minister further told the court that he did not visit the troubled Tana Delta region during his term as acting Internal Security Minister. The Galole Member of Parliament stands accused of instigating the violence in Tana River County through his utterances. Wilkister Nyabwa, KTN Prime.
Now, of course, this report by the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights is pretty damning, and if the 2008 report on the brink of the precipice is anything to go by, well, let's watch out for what comes out of this. Let's move on.